Hello. So I've decided for this week that I'm going to try and focus on one of my goals that I haven't been doing so well for in the year because it's almost the end of the year, so I'm going to try and get them as best as possible. And there's two goals that I've done not so well on. There's reading 6 books in the year. I'm currently on my 4th book, so I'm like 2.5 books away from that goal. And then the other one was to actually do well with fitness this year, and I think that's the goal I'm going to focus on, because I think there's no way that I'm going to be able to read 2.5 books in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to continue to read, but at a normal pace, and then this week I'm going to try and actually focus on going to the gym. So I'll cut to this morning when I went to the gym. You will tell that my face was red, so I didn't want to do a whole intro thing. I'm back from the gym. That was a deadly one. So this morning I decided that I was going to do my run, which I'm going to do tomorrow, but I feel like I will likely not go tomorrow. So I decided to do my run now. But then when I finished my run, I was like, I'm just going to squish in some light exercises. So I spent the longest I've ever been in the gym, 1 hour and 15 minutes this morning. And now I'm dead, and I've had a shower, and my face is still quite red. Yes. Catch with what I'm doing now. Did you want details? I can tell you details. So I did I'm dead. So I'm doing a runner plan, which is running maintenance currently. So we did 6 minutes at like easy pace. 6 minutes? No. 6 kilometers at easy pace, which was around 45 minutes. And then I did squats on the machine, I don't know what the machine's called. A squat machine. It's not called that. Like a hip. No, can't be that. I don't know. It's a squat machine. It does squats. And then I did some calf raises. I do sets of 8, 4 sets of 8, at as heavy as I can. So today was 50 kilos for them. And then I did inductors and abductors. This is where your legs, if these are your legs, they come in and then they push out, depending on which one's which. You'll have to Google it. Sorry, I'm not great with explaining muscle groups. And then I did donkey kicks, but on the like pulley machine, on the weight pulley thing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing a real bad job at this. It's got weights and it's got like a string, and then when you pull it, obviously it lifts the weights up. Does that make sense? So I used that, and I only do 5 kilos on them. 3 sets of 12, and by the end I'm dead, because I do like a superset. So you do like abductors and adductors. I don't know. You go in and then you go out, and then I do butt kicks, if that makes sense. If not, let me know and I can try and show a video in another one. So that's Monday. Yes. See you later tomorrow. I also had a protein shake. I was going to take a electrolyte, but I couldn't find the electrolyte, so I've put them in the cupboard somewhere. But now I don't know what I've done with them. So I instead just took a protein shake. Yes, I need to go now. Go back to work. Well, start work, because clearly I am not ready for work. Anyway, yes, we'll catch up with you in another one. Let's get these goals going. Don't know what that is. So it's lunchtime now. I went to the gym this morning. I've had a protein shake. I found my electrolytes. So now I'm just going about the rest of my day. I really wanted to up my fitness goal, because so basically last year at the end of the year I looked on like my fitness watch on the app, and I looked on my weights lifting app, and I looked at like how many activities I'd done on my fitness watch, and then this year the intention was to try and beat it. So I did 90 odd last year, and this year I think I'm slightly lower. I'm still in the 90s, but I think it's just slightly lower, and I want to just make it a little bit higher. So this week I'm trying to go at least 3 times. So this morning I did a run and some weights at the end. I've never done that before, but I had a sneaky feeling that if I did either one of those this morning, I wouldn't want to do the other leg workout. So I was like, I'll just try and smush them together. And because I'm working from home, I could spend a long time in the gym. And then hopefully I'll go 2 other days this week. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go tomorrow or Wednesday, and then we'll see from there. And what am I going to do? I've got like arms and then like chest and abs are like the 2 other workouts I have for the remainder of the week. And then on the weekend I'd like to do a long run, hopefully, if the weather's nice. This is a problem with like exercise currently. I can't run outside, which is what I prefer to do, because I wake up and it's dark, and I go to work and it's dark, and when I work in the office we don't have showers or anything, so you can't clean. So it's not like I could go for a run in the middle of the day and then shower. You would be smelly all day, or I'd have to find a gym that has shower facilities. My gym has shower facilities, but they are communal, like they're open, and I don't like the idea of getting naked in the gym, especially because my gym is used as like the leisure centre in the school, and that's next level weird, so I'm not doing that. Yes, but so yeah, exercise in the middle of the day is not ideal, and exercising before or after work when it's dark, can't go for a run outside, or at least for me, like the path I run is nice in the summertime, but there's patches that are dark, you have to run through like quite a dodgy patch, and like the one time in the summer I was literally like going for a run and a woman stopped me. I was like, there's a man down there with a knife, like I'm not going down that alley on my own in the dark. So it's kind of trying to pick what to do, and I like actually doing weights in the gym, so this is kind of hopefully will make that better. It's just actually the waking up early part that I'm not great at, so hopefully I can get better with that. I would say I went to bed early last night. The intention was to go to bed early last night, but I just couldn't sleep very well. But hopefully, because I've been to the gym this morning, I will be tired later. We'll see. Yes, we'll catch up the next time I go to the gym. I'll let you know what I've done. So, happy Wednesday. So we're back from the gym, going strong. We're on for 3 days this week, which was my goal. So today I did arms and shoulder. That's what I called it on my workout plan. So if I use this app, it's called something Rogue. Let me figure out what it's called. Alpha Progression. It uses a lot of males in the video if you want a hint of what it's probably about. But anyway, it does what it says on the tin. I probably shouldn't be that mean to the app creators, because honestly, I like it. It works perfectly fine. So basically, you can create your own programs. So I've just created my own program, and then I've got 3 days per week that I do. So I have arms and shoulders, which is day 1, legs, day 2, and then chest and back, day 3. I've named them these, but honestly, they kind of don't fall into those categories. But my favorite thing about this app is that you can do this. It shows you, so day 1, this shows you all of the muscle groups you use, and you can do that for each day. And then if you click on entire plan, it shows you like all the muscles in different colour to show you which muscles you're working and which ones you're not. So you know which ones you need to up and which ones you need to decrease. So I really like that. It's really handy. As somebody that doesn't really know fitness, it's helpful to have that there. So yes, today I did seated curls, so just a dumbbell curl thing. These things, they're called front raise according to this. Incline flies, so you lay forward and you go, those are hard, right? These are incline ones, we go deadly. I'm 100% sure that I do them wrong most weeks. And then I did skull crushers, so you lay down and you go whoop, towards your face, with weights, obviously, I should preface. And then incline rows, so you lay forward and then you go towards you. so they're the ones I done. I try to do all reps as like 8 sets. No, 8 sets of 4. 4 sets of 8. And then when I think that I'm gonna go up a weight category, like if I feel like it's quite easy on the last set, I'll try to do 12. And if I can do 12 in my head, then next time I need to try the heavier weight. Okay. Sorry, I don't have it on. So I had to cut a bit out. That was Wednesday. I'll catch you on Friday and we'll have a bit more of a chat about what I've done. Yada yada yada. Okay, that's better. It's a little less booby. Anyway, so today was chest and back. This is not very adequately named, to be honest, because I do I think more abs than anything else. On this scaly thing, it does say abs, it does say back, and it does say chest. So it's technically right. But to me, I'd say it's more abs. As like the things that I really care about are, I wanted to be all round strong, but I'd like a bigger butt and I'd like to have a 6-pack. Preferably. I have never had a 6-pack before, so I think I'm being optimistic in saying that I get that. But anyway, yes. So today I did side bends, so you have like cowbells and you like bend to the side. I did those. I did lat pull downs, so you go. They're always fun. I don't know if I'm ever doing these right, because sometimes I try to go here, and then sometimes I go down here. So I don't know where I'm meant to be going. If you know, feel free to tell me. I did a bench press, but instead of having like the big barbell, I used dumbbells and then push them. Obviously you're laying down. You push forward and push back down. I did Russian twists. It's going to be really hard to show you from this position what a Russian twist is. So basically you have your legs like in the air and you lean back so that your core is engaged in twist. If you Google it, you'd 100% see it. And the last, I did a plank. I should have done 3 sets of plank, which is what I try to do for all of the ab ones. Instead of doing 4 sets of 8, I do 3 sets of 12. Because my abs are a little weak. And I don't want to hurt my back by by trying to train my abs and doing a bad job. So I typically do longer, lighter reps, if that makes sense. Yes. I mentioned yesterday, Wednesday, that I tried to do like 4 sets of 8, and then sometimes I'll try to do last set of 12 if then I can go up. And I tried that today. I wrote it down in my calendar wrong, I think. Did I? Or did I just do this? This is last week's because I'm looking at my phone. Oh, phone so it isn't integrated. So on the lat pull down, I did 3 sets of 8 at 20 kilos, and then on the last one I did 12, and because I could do 12, I moved the kilos up to 25, and then tried to see how many I could do at 25, just to see if I could do it. And then hopefully next week I will start doing as many as I can at 25, and then like basically effectively do the first set to failure, and then continue on with 20 kilos from there until I can hit the first set to 8, if that makes sense. That was me trying to focus on a goal for the end of the year. I feel like when I go to the gym regularly, I feel the benefits all over. I eat better, I sleep better, I'm a nice person to be around, so it's good for me to just be going to the gym. So that was another reason why I picked this over reading, and because like work is quite stressful. Sometimes I don't want to read when I come home, but I go to the gym before I go to work. So I get that done before I do anything else. So like I don't have to decide to go to the gym. Basically, I'm in bed nice and cozy, and my alarm goes off, and Josh goes, "You said you wanted to go to the gym today, mind?" And then I go, "Fine, I'll get out of bed," and that's what I do. And then I actually go to the gym. Yes. Anyway, I've blabbered on far too long. I will end it here. If you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd love to know what you'd like to see on the video, by the way. I just thought, as I was trying to work towards a goal, I would put it in here, and if you would like to also work towards a goal, just remember that small progression is key, not one big thing.